York Giants. Zerline's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. CeeDee Lamb deep for the Cowboys. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Prescott on 1st down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Darnay Holmes, the one to bring him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. This one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane. And
I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On 2nd and 2, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Saquon Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Now Jones. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run it with Morris. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Alfred Morris. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Extra point try good by Gano. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. The tight end, Jarwin, with it out on the left side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Prescott from the gun. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. I know he is.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. On the left side, Gallup's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
47. Switch. Motion. Here we go, 46.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the 2nd half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
46, boy, 46. 46 to mine.
A first down carry by Elliott. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. 68 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. Touchdown! Blake Jarwin. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Back to throw. Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It was Jalen Smith who worked through to make that stop.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Second and 13. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. A give to Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Prescott from the gun on third. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.